What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, The Walking Dead Dead City Season 2, episode number 5. And this last episode was all about getting Bruegel to join the team. Him and his people, they've got a really nice setup.
They do. They live in a museum.
Yeah, and they love the art and they focus on it. Unfortunately, it got burned as a distraction during, you know, the UFC fight that we got.
The UFC fight.
But Negan set up a deal with him to, like, hey, I'll pick a walker to go up against your walker. We find out later that his name is Tony and he's actually a dude, but he's not like a normal dude because he lives off of rat, which is crazy.
That can't be good for you, right?
Yeah, I don't know how he's surviving that, but again, different time. We're super deep into the apocalypse. You adjust and do what you got to do to live and survive. But he told this story about Tony, and then it's like, oh dang, like end up killing the dude at the end because during the fight, Negan made eye contact with him, and Negan's like, all right, your walker won, your champion won, but I know the truth about your walker, so we're gonna make this deal, and you're not gonna do the amendments that he asked for, which was basically creating their own methane plant at his location. So he's gonna join, secret's gonna stay safe. Here we go. I mean, there's another group still too that needs to join for this whole thing to work out.
But if you just killed Tony in the end anyways, then who cares?
I mean,
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's a difficult spot because Negan now knows the truth, but now Tony's not going to be fighting as his champion anymore. So, I mean, I guess, eliminate the secret. But the other thing that's going on with this story in this show currently is this whole dynamic with Herschel, Dama, Maggie. This has all gotten very weird and uncomfortable, and Negan and Maggie had a little interaction because they broke into the museum to like get some information, try to get some intel. Negan gave her some, but also told her that she can't trust her son.
Yes.
Which, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how Maggie's gonna handle this. I just don't know how you take that information from Negan and be like, yeah, you can't trust your son, and then be like, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna trust my son. Like, that's tough. Like, from a parent's perspective, I don't know how, I don't know how much she's going to believe in that, but at the same time, she's kind of seen a little bit here and there.
There's been red flags, or blue flags in this case.
Yeah, the drawing, she didn't make eye contact with Dama, the whole blue rag thing and the fire that was set up by Herschel. So, yeah, she's seeing some things. So, like, even still, like, putting those pieces of the puzzle together as a parent would be really difficult. But that dynamic, very curious to see where it goes. Obviously, the New Babylon authorities got their thing going on, and they're going to do their thing. But here we go. You ready for this episode? Mm-hmm. Let's go. I was going to say, I'm like, that had to be a flashback. But I guess they still got all their fancy clothes. And Croat's gotten a bit of a demotion because Negan's kicking butt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that shot. That's a good walker.
Oh, distraction.
Damn, with the axe.
That's a good throw. Was this the other gang? Uh-oh. Power's out. You're getting invaded. That opening scene made me think of something else, too, that I would absolutely refuse in the apocalypse.
What's that?
Dressing up? No shot! Like, if we're in the apocalypse, I'm, like, in t-shirt and shorts. Maybe pants to protect my legs, but I ain't suiting up. Hell no.
You can just imagine how stiff it feels. I don't know. Some people like to dress up, though.
I know. I'm just talking about me. That's a big no from me.
That's a cool shot.
The drawing that you made of the woman. You said that it was off a billboard or something.
Yeah. What was it like seeing Negan? What'd he say to you?
Change the subject.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we should leave, that we should go home. And that's what we're gonna do.
Don't fall for the oldest trick in the book, Maggie. Press him on the drawing and who she is.
I know, but it's like, it's hard. Kids are hard, man, especially teenagers. Like, you want to ask them a bunch of stuff, but you also don't want to push them away, but you want them to trust you, but you also want to know.
Feeble and pathetic. How did this happen?
Our technician abandoned his post. We are still trying to ascertain the reason for the outage.
Without the methane, we can forget about bringing back the city, let alone defending it.
We lost power only on 6th Avenue. I think we can be grateful that there wasn't...
She's not grateful at all.
Well, the show must go on. Our forces are almost ready. All that's left is Christos and his band of savages, which...
And then we're done, right? I get my family back. That was the deal.
Was being the operative word.
Bitch.
Yeah, I just hate the idea of you putting in all this hard work and missing out on all the fun.
I think you and I have different ideas of what fun is.
Yeah.
No one ever lives up to the hype.
It is a shame. I'm as good as it gets, and I'm all you got.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay, biatch.
Christos was always going to be the feisty one. You got him on board, and we're good. Pinky swear. Pinky toe swear.
Bitch, I don't want to touch your toe.
Also, yeah. But I mean, I know the toe reference. I get it.
Yes. She got jokes.
When we visit Christos, I will bring the canisters of methane as a gift.
Oh, because that worked so well the last time. Negan goes alone.
They did not exactly get off on the right foot.
Negan was right to put Christos in his place. Boundaries were established. Dicks were measured.
All right.
I still think it would make more sense if I were to...
No, you'll be busy cleaning up your little mess.
Demoted.
Mm-hmm.
And change out of that ridiculous outfit. You look like a bellhop.
Oh, he tried so hard to look nice.
That's fucked up.
Dang.
Let's just kill her. Let's just kill her.
I mean, that's going to happen at some point, for sure. And then Herschel's going to be devastated.
Just makes me sick.
Great security.
I was like, close the door after you're done. Hello?
Where's Roxana?
She has been detained as an enemy of the Federation. As soon as she agrees to support us, she'll be released. You have no authority. Put him in the box.
You arrested me too? For what?
Treason. You said you executed the outlaw Negan, but you didn't. You let him walk.
You're wrong. I was there and I saw it happen. He killed him.
Arrest her too, for bearing false witness.
Wait. I let him go. But you're lucky I did, because he's with the Croat now. He told us where the methane is, and he knows a hell of a lot more than that. He's the only connection we got, and she's the only one he trusts.
Knew you couldn't trust her. And just take shit into her own hands.
So that's how she got Ginny. Just, you know, got on her good side with information.
Ginny, innocent people.
Did you know you were gonna see him?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I know that you have a gun, and I had to wonder who it might be for.
He said you know where the methane is. Where is it?
I ain't telling you shit.
What happens once I tell you?
Nothing, unless you break the law.
What law?
Yeah.
This is the apocalypse, bitch.
You're not even in your place right now.
What do you think? Can we trust what Negan says?
Yes,
Why?
I think that he feels he owes her.
What about her? Does she feel like she owes him?
What does that matter?
I want you to go to him and offer our surrender. You bring Negan and the Croat to the boathouse so they can escort our forces unmolested off the island.
So that you can ambush them.
You're gonna lead them through the tall grass. The dead will take care of them. And don't worry, we'll save Negan for you.
This sounds like a horrible plan.
Yep.
Make sure the exhaust isn't blocked.
Think it overheated?
You suggesting the compressor failed? That I made a mistake?
No, I didn't mean...
How do you think it makes us look? That the power is out, huh?
All right, relax, bud.
How does it make us look? Tell me! It makes us look weak. You think I would let that happen? Something that makes us look weak?
Isn't there like a clear, obvious, like, snip? Yeah, okay. I'm like, couldn't have been that hard to find. you guys must not be looking that hard if you can't find that.
You have children?
3 daughters. They're gonna think I died a traitor, but I knew this day would come. You, on the other hand, you still got options. You could join New Babylon, help Major Nevaez get what she wants. Either way, you die for nothing.
I had an uncle. He had this little yellow bird. He would go everywhere with him. And he'd get out this box filled with colorful papers. On each of them was a riddle. And the bird would hop off and go into the box, pull out one of the papers with its beak. Whatever it chose, that was the riddle meant for us.
Wow, smart bird.
Always knew somehow. When Iraq invaded, he was conscripted, sent to fight in a war he knew nothing about and had nothing to do with. That was dying for nothing.
It's the name of the episode, too. Bird always knows.
You can see that I'm interrupting dinner, so I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'm here to ask you one last time if you're going to join us in the fight against New Babylon. And you should know that everybody's in, even Bruegel.
You made a big mistake coming here. You attacked me in front of my men. And now you're here for what? To pressure us? Intimidate us? We are not interested in what you're selling. And there's no big fucking speech you can give that would change our minds. You know where you are right now? Because you're not at your pulpit. You don't have your Barazi or your methane torches. Because you're at my house now.
Okay.
Papa, Papa.
Not the babies.
Oh, he's got daughters. We got a bunch of children living here.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. I did not realize the situation you were in. Clearly, you have people you are trying to protect, and that changes things. I don't want to do anything that jeopardizes their lives. Let's just say I can relate.
Okay. We're gonna come to some other agreement?
After 10, 15 years of scavenging, there's nothing left. So when Bruegel started the fights, it just, it made sense. If we couldn't scavenge, we could trade. The more we lost, the more we had to keep playing until we lost everything. And now you've come here, and it's not just trade. It's going to war. It's making alliances. It just seems like more rigged games.
I hear you, but you can't sit this one out, man. But one day, the Croat and all the others, they will come for you. And if not them, then God forbid it's New Babylon. Or you fight with us. You leave it to the likes of Bruegel and New Babylon, they're gonna decide for you. You don't want that.
My apologies for dropping by unannounced.
Oh, shit.
So I was just shooting the shit with Christos here. I think we found some common ground.
Common ground cannot exist when someone has already demolished it. I never took you for a man who knew a lot about circuitry. You knew that to knock out the fuse box at the substation would be to knock out 6th Avenue.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I found that under the fuse box.
Whatever you are thinking, no, don't do it.
It's already been done. The gas has been going the whole time. You have about 30 seconds remaining.
Are you listening to me?
They just started getting all fuzzy-headed.
There's children in the other room.
He doesn't know that.
Nor does he care, I'm sure.
They're just killing all those people.
Don't worry. I let the women and children live.
Fucking guy.
They sabotaged our facility. They put everything at risk, everything we worked for. The Dama asked me specifically to...
She asked you to kill them.
So since Negan didn't get them to join the Alliance, does that mean he's not gonna get his out now? Does that lock him in with the Dama for longer?
So what's the situation with your mom and Negan? Did he break her heart?
He killed my dad.
I know, you bitch.
And now they're friends?
No.
But she didn't kill him.
I tried to kill him once. I missed.
Well, if you couldn't pull it off, a 12-year-old girl will have to do.
Whoa!
damn, all the kids get manipulated. She was able to use the whole Negan thing to get her to her side.
What's done is done. Anyways, who gives a shit what the Dama's gonna say? It doesn't sit right with me how she treats you. She treats her goddamn rat better than she treats you. You are building her a methane empire, and yet that rat gets more respect for what? Sniffing around, getting lucky, finding a half-rotted berry? Do not sweat the Dama. I got your back.
This is how he gets the Croat eliminated.
Or the
It feels
Dama
like a setup. The Croat is the one who kind of keeps causing chaos. With the Croat out of the way, he has control to do whatever he wants. At least that's what it feels like to me.
If you stop fearing what you're so sure are the endings, you start to see they're also the beginnings. Be your own little bird. Pick one. Ah, it's a good one. A hard one. After years of walking through the woods, a man comes to a fork in his path. To go left is to return home to his past. But what if nothing's like he remembers? To go right is to venture into the unknown, to see what his future holds. Which way does he go?
Bird always knows, I guess.
Or the bird got some out.
What? You've riddled me too far. I can't. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
I gave you explicit instructions.
I guess I don't understand why this is such
I'm not speaking to you, I am speaking to him. Why do you keep insisting on compromising every fucking thing I built?
You've built?
You built.
Oh,
What
sorry.
am I?
He literally said
The
that.
rat in your fucking maze? No, worse than the rat. At least he has a little prize waiting for him.
The Negan effect.
We'll speak about this once you've gotten a hold of yourself.
Somebody please kill this woman. There's always gonna be some leader. Something. Bullshit. Just kill her. Just get it over with.
I feel like the Croat goes first.
Oh God, I hope so. Also, that too. I mean,
That's
it needs
where
to
I
be
feel.
because the Dama is holding down the Croat. If the Croat is free to do whatever he wants, we're all fucked anyways. So might as well just kill the Croat and the Dama. But also, please kill them, please.
But the Dama has control of Negan's family currently, so I don't think killing her is gonna be.
Oh, shit. She's very pleased with herself.
This is your last chance to change your mind. Anything to say?
Don't be afraid. I'm not leaving you. I'm joining you. I'm only going where we're all going. See you all very soon.
That's so fucked.
Uh-oh. Probably should have secured that gate a little bit better.
Mom! Off me!
Come on, Jenny, do something, girl.
Obviously, this isn't how Maggie dies. Weak ass gate ain't holding nothing back. Why are y'all? What the?
I know, no one's like
No one
freaking
noticed?
out.
Is it because they're being too loud with their moaning?
Oh, God. Is she okay? She's not okay. How are we not seeing that there's a bunch of fucking walkers right now?
Oh no.
Hello?
Bye bye, New Babylon. Everyone's gonna fucking die now.
Deuces.
Jeez.
God, they make walking through walkers so easy. Just gonna walk through. Oh, she's back.
Oh, karma. That sucks.
No one's like screaming or nothing. Or...
It's very bizarre. This was a very bizarre scene of walkers killing a giant group of people. And they're just casually hanging out.
Walking amongst them. What the fuck is happening right now?
That was a bizarre Walker scene.
No screaming, no running, no real fighting back.
Well, I mean, the people that they took were like embracing it.
No, I totally understand.
Their moaning was really loud. But you couldn't hear anything else.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
I just thought it was weird that Maggie and Herschel could just stand there while there's like
Or why
20
wouldn't you
walkers
slip
around.
off the noose immediately if something is starting to happen? Oh, killed a rat. That's fucked.
Oh no.
The rat didn't do anything. Rats are awesome, by the way. You can train them. They're sweet. I had pet rats.
So now there's just the 3 of them. Shit. What a disaster. You knew as soon as New Babylon showed up to this little community, they were all just goners. Oh yeah, and she's still there too.
She's not doing well, though, either. She got poked. Sliced. Yikes. I can see your insides, kid. That's not good.
That woman that I drew, she was real.
We know, honey.
She was with the Croat when I was kidnapped, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
Did you send the smoke signal? Does she have something over you?
We just talked, mostly. She was nice.
She is not nice.
She wanted to know me.
What did you talk about?
The city. Her plans for bringing it back. I guess I found it inspiring.
She's good.
She wanted me to protect it. And she was right about them. You know, everything they've done, everything they're about. I didn't know about all at the docks. I was just gonna come and get you and Ginny and go home, but I didn't. I keep seeing all these soldiers crawling out of the water. I should have known it would happen like that. All those people.
It's okay. It's over now. We're gonna go home now.
Hello? We're not expecting any visitors.
Especially not that can rhythmically tap a song.
Oh, what?
Looks like I'm late to the party.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Huh?
I'm ready to speak again.
You think Negan killed the rat to set him up?
That would have been a good idea, though.
Are you calling the shots now?
Uh-oh.
You're running this show. Is that the message you're trying to send? I pulled you out of the gutter, and this is how you repay me? I should have let you fucking die.
Damn.
You are nothing without me.
You are nothing without me! I am giving you new life. I have done everything. All you do is pick from the comfort of your high throne.
Divide and conquer? Is that where
Yeah.
Negan's at?
I was like, look at the mess he made. Great.
Oh! Oh, shit.
Oh, and the fire. Not the fire. Uh-oh.
Help me! Get it off! Please! Melee! Help! Melee!
Dang. The Dama dies. You were right.
That bitch needed to die, but also he needs to die too, so we're fucked.
I mean, Negan clearly had a very specific plan, and I would imagine it's playing out the way he expected. Yep.
Oh, gross.
I'm wondering now if that just... So the plan, like I thought the plan was to get the Croat killed by the Dama, but it kind of went the other way. So now I'm wondering, is that just because of the way the Croat like bows down to Negan and basically fanboys about him?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Negan's way to like just be in control now?
I don't know, because I think that Negan totally thought that the Dama was going to kill the Croat, so I don't know.
Yeah, why else do you kill the rat?
Yeah, unless you're trying to get somebody killed.
Yeah.
So I don't know how this is going to go now, because I'm sure this is not exactly how he planned it.
The reason why I thought the plan was like what you just said, Dama to kill the Croat, because now what happens to his family?
Right.
Because it felt like she was in control. She's obviously the boss. She's in charge of this whole group of people. Is this a scenario where it's like, she's gone, just give me my family, let me get out of here? Or does he like try to like pull off the whole like old Negan act and take over and like turn on the like charm that he has and be that leader just as a way to like get out?
You could do that.
Because it feels like, or does he just take out the Croat pretty quickly and just, you know, become basically just take the community that they currently have and be like, I took over, I killed everyone, I'm in charge, otherwise you die too, kind of thing.
Right. I don't know.
That's kind of interesting to see how that plays out. But yeah, I for sure thought it was a way, just because of the way that Dama like gushed about Negan and the way he always got stuff done, I figured Negan would be in a much better spot with the Dama in charge.
Yeah.
That way he could, because he's basically running the show with the Dama there because she let him do whatever he wanted.
Right.
So
Can't do that now.
Going to be interesting to see where that goes. But it feels like the Herschel storyline is now kind of like...
That was a weird thing, too.
It's like over now and...
But like, so he just looked up to her and thought it was... What?
Well, I think the clear thing is the Dama, she's also obviously very good at manipulation. So she was able to find out what Herschel likes.
Yeah.
She talked to him. She was nice to him. She made him feel important and that she wanted to know who he was.
Okay.
Clearly, Maggie, I mean, she's in a state of like protection to where I don't feel like there's a whole lot of like, maybe in her mind, getting to know your son talk. Whatever it is. Because of the comments Herschel's made about Maggie's obsession with Negan, I feel like, from my perspective, I feel like Herschel thinks he's below Negan.
Oh.
And the Dama, like, propped him up as, like, a priority to where maybe Maggie's just not making him feel that way.
See, this is where it's awesome because I'm like, what? And then you explain it to me. So I appreciate that it's the two of us doing this and not just me.
I mean, I was questioning the entire situation from the beginning of how and why Herschel would even just bail on his mom like that, set up the smoke signal, getting all those people. Like, he obviously, like, he's a kid, he's a teenager. Obviously, you don't have, like, the foresight to be like, I'm going to set up the smoke signal and then everyone's going to die. Like, obviously, you just think you're helping someone else. You don't really realize the potential impact of your actions.
That's true.
And
I don't think you have that part of the brain yet.
Exactly. Like you don't think that far into the future in terms of the potential impact of what you're about to do. And I think that's kind of what he was alluding to the soldiers coming out of the water. Like he has regret because he realized what his actions did. But now that the Dom is dead, I'm wondering if he even finds out and how this kind of impacts him.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I feel like him and Maggie had a good moment, and the fact that he just offered up the information when she prior asked and he lied about it. So, or changed the subject. He didn't lie. He just kind of shifted the focus to Negan. So I'm hopeful that maybe Maggie realizes, like, hey, I need to give my son a little bit more attention potentially. Yeah. Even though she probably does give him a lot of attention. It's just when Negan's around, it's probably hard to focus on a lot of other stuff just because of what he did.
True that.
So
that makes sense.
I thought those two aspects of the story, I thought those were pretty solid. I don't understand Bruegel showing up to
that whole
that
scene
section.
Was so weird.
Like, how did he know? Like, was he sent there? Did the Dama give him like the coordinates of where they were? Because obviously they know where they are because they've talked about it. But like, why send him and the crew to go?
Or did the Bruegel send in all of the walkers?
That whole situation, I'm hopeful that it gets answered in the next episode. But I thought that was kind of bizarre. I thought the most obvious thing in this whole season so far was the idea that New Babylon and that whole authority was going to have this entire community just destroyed the moment they showed up and were like, we could give you stuff, you could live with us, and we could give you medical and this and that. And they're like, yo, we're cool. Like, we got our ways of doing things, agree with them or not. They might be a little weird, and I think that they are kind of bizarre, but still, they were doing their thing and living as best as they feel like that they needed to. And then this group of people are like, hey, we could give you all this technology and stuff, and we could get you methane. And
I don't care about that.
They had no interest in that. I mean, again, the most obvious thing was that they were all going to die at some point as a result of New Babylon's leadership, because they suck.
Also, F that B, dude. Glad she died.
The mindset and the focus and just their plans and the constant, like, you broke the law. Like, you aren't even in your place that you consider home currently. You're in a whole different part of the country, and it's like, what laws are you talking about, yo? Because, yeah, I'd be like, your laws don't mean shit to me, but obviously they have enough authority to get the one woman hung, which friggin' sucks. But it's just like...
Honestly, she's just living her life. She wasn't bothering anybody.
Yeah.
They just kept to themselves.
At all.
Like, what the fuck?
They had their philosophy on how to live, and you came in and ruined all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's pretty fucked up, too, that Negan goes to this group. It's like the third gang to get them to join, and then Croat shows up and just gasses all of them dead, and now all these women and children have none of their men and fathers with them anymore.
For protection.
Like, that's fucked up,
Even
dude.
the dogs.
Yeah. That was awful.
Fuckers.
That was awful. So
yeah, like, who's gonna help these children, like, stay protected? You just leave them to the wolves.
hopefully the moms are strong and survived a long time in this world, and
they are, but
they'll take care of them just fine. But I mean, they're not going to be able to put up with, like, well, I mean, New Babylon's basically gone too. So, well, at least this group. So the only problem is, like, dealing with Bruegel, and because I feel like once they get word that the Dama's dead, I'm wondering if they're going to try to take over the methane and all that stuff. And Negan's just going to be like, I want my family. I just want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want any part of this shit.
I want him to go back, collect all the women and children, and take them, and then go find his family, and then they start, like, a new community where they're all safe, and it's fine.
I don't feel like it'll be that easy.
It won't, because there's always got to be conflict.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, Negan, like, he doesn't give a fuck about bringing the city back. He has no interest in, like, the lights of New York City and bringing it back. He just wants his family, and he wants to go survive. So, I mean, I thought that was another decent episode compared to the last one. But, yeah, I mean, I think the storylines are kind of interesting now to see where all this shakes out and how things go. But any other thoughts?
Me? No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave all your thoughts. Leave them comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.